Hi there! I'm coming on here today to talk to you about crystals and cleansing crystals. So you can probably see the smoke that's going back in front of my face here. It's not an Instagram effect or a video effect. It is actually smoke. So this is white birch sage, which will keep burning on its own. And some people think it smells like marijuana. I don't. I think it has a different fragrance, but it is a fairly pungent fragrance. So it's only smoking just a little bit right now. And you can see I barely have any of it lit. If I'd lit the whole thing, it would be smoking like a chimney. This is frankincense and myrrh incense, which is another great way to cleanse things. And this last one here that you see, this is what's called Palo Santo, which translates to holy wood or saint wood. It comes from South America, predominantly Peru. And it, on the other hand, has an absolutely brilliant fragrance that is one of my absolute favorites. So this is going to go out much faster, and it won't keep burning on its own. So as you can see, there's still the smoke. And so if I'm wanting to cleanse a crystal, for example, like I've got in my hand right here, I'm just going to use the smoke as if it were water. And I'm just going to, with the intention. I can't stress enough that intention is the most important part of energy work. So the intention being, what do I want to achieve? I want to cleanse all the gunk, all the negativity, all the garbage basically out of this crystal. This is a serpentine crystal, one of my favorites, because I don't want it to come with me. Okay, so that's what I mean about intention. And with your meditations, with anything you do, intention is really important, because it's like asking somebody to do something for you, but not telling them what you're asking of them. And it's really hard to deliver if you don't know what you're trying to deliver. So the same is true for cleansing. So you can cleanse crystals, you can cleanse yourself. I like to go 3 circles one way, 3 circles the other way. Doesn't matter which way you go first. You can go under your arms, under your legs, behind your body. And also another really good one is to use it as if you were rinsing your hair, and just taking the smoke and cupping it and putting it over your head as if you're rinsing everything away, and with the intention to get rid of anything that you've sponged off of other people energetically, any negativity, any stress, any anxiety, tension, lower vibrational energies that don't serve. That's what you're wanting to get rid of. So we can do that through the means that I've shown you here. And this isn't just for yourself or just for crystals. It's also for your house. And especially if you've brought anything secondhand into your house. So secondhand furniture, secondhand clothing, doesn't matter what it is. So if you think about it, crystal, furniture, clothing, whatever, and crystals hold the energy a little bit more than, say, for example, clothing and drywall and that kind of stuff does. So it's really important that you're cleansing it on a regular basis, not just when you first bring it into your house either. So you can cleanse your house, and like I said, intention is the most important. So some people are very specific about it has to start at the front door, you have to go room by room in a clockwise fashion. I've done that, and that's definitely effective. But for me personally, and I can't speak for anyone else, but for me personally, I don't find that that's necessary to go in that specific order. I go where I feel called to go, where my intuition is telling me needs to be cleansed. That's what I personally do. But obviously, do what works for you. So when you're cleansing a house, I used to make the mistake of only doing this at, basically the level I'm holding it at. So all of the energy stuck in the baseboards and below, it would stay stuck. So now what I do instead, more so than, like I said, worrying about going clockwise or room by room, I'm just going to get rid of a little bit of ashes here on the incense. So be careful of that, otherwise you're going to get ashes on the floor and then potentially track them. So I use this little bowl for sage or for Palo Santo. And also, for whatever you burn off from the sage, it's really, really important, and I collect it in this little bowl, that you don't leave it in the house. It's kind of like cleaning away dust and then putting the dusty rag back on a clean mirror or something like that. It's the same type of concept. So whatever we're cleansing away, we want to leave the house. We don't want it to be able to remain inside. So that's really important. And like I said, starting at the floor and moving your way up. And then moving to the next section, starting at the floor, moving your way up, starting at the floor, moving your way up, and going all the way around. Okay? So just as a reminder, white birch sage, frankincense and myrrh incense, and Palo Santo. Those are great ways to cleanse your crystals. All crystals can be cleansed like that. Another really easy way, and it's free, is leaving it in a window. So if you can leave it in the windowsill for a minimum of 24 hours so it gets both the moonlight and the sunlight, then that's going to help cleanse your crystals as well. And like I said, periodically, even if you're the only one wearing them, and even if they've stayed in your house, you still want to cleanse them, because they're going to be picking up everything that's kind of in the environment, if you will, around you within your house. Even people who've come into your house, all of that is going to be attached. So we want to make sure that we get rid of that, anything negative, anything that doesn't serve us. And the Palo Santo goes out on its own. The white birch sage will keep burning, and the incense will as well. If you want to have the incense stop burning, you can break it off. And for the white sage, you can kind of snuff it out like you would a burning cigarette that wasn't yet finished. I hope this has given you some tips on how to cleanse crystals. And for any of you who have selenite, it's a crystal that never needs to be cleansed, and it cleanses all other crystals as well as all other things you too. So that's another means to do so. So I hope this has helped you find some ways to cleanse your own aura and energy field, as well as your crystals and the things that you bring into the house. Wishing you much love and kindness from me, Kelly, and from Reiki Releases. Take care. Talk soon. All the best. Bye-bye.